Quick, think of the most retarded person you know.
Good girl.
Well, whoever you thought of does not hold a candle to this guy. This is Trofim Lysenko, an agronomist in the 1930s that promised Joseph Stalin a miracle in agricultural science. He claimed that his science can grow crops faster, stronger, and even yield more, without waiting for generations of crops to breed. How? By rejecting Mendelian genetics, the foundation of modern biology.
I'm Sean, I'm the best educational content creator on every platform. If you don't follow me, you should now.
A quick rundown, Mendelian genetics is the dominant recessive gene stuff that you learned in school. Basically, the biological laws that genes follow to be inherited down the family tree. Along with Mendel was a scientist called Nikolai Vavilov that also was pioneering genetic research. Mostly centered around agriculture, he was able to build the largest seed bank in the world, and was able to map out the origins of a lot of major crops that we know of and how they could be selectively bred to the best of their yielding capabilities. So Lysenko saw all this and said, "F
You.
Why? Because they sounded anti-Marxist and bourgeois. Because Mendel and Vavilov's research implies that traits are fixed and not shaped by the environment whatsoever, which completely goes against Marxist doctrine. Also, if you didn't know, Karl Marx is one of the pioneers of communism. You should know that. His star theory was vernalization, which is soaking seeds in water, chilling them, and then planting them early. And since it worked for some crops, he was just like, this probably works for all of them. He also pushed for close crop planting, which typically makes crops sometimes have to compete over resources that they're given, like sunlight and water. But in his Marxist brain, he looked at crops as classes, and thought that crops would cooperate as classes and understand their class struggles and diversify resources as needed. But basically, he just went to Stalin and told him, look, I made the Marxist version of agriculture, and Stalin was like, yeah. And so Stalin did what Stalin does best and rounded up everyone that disagreed with him and put them in gulags, including Vavilov. And after the agricultural ideas of Lysenko were implemented, they caused hella famines. So a lot of the deaths that are attributed to Stalin were caused by Lysenko's ideas. Not only did he fuck up Russia though, Uncle Mao also adopted his ideas because he loved communism. So the Great Leap Forward, which had one of the most devastating famines in history, causing 30 million deaths in China, caused by Lysenkoism. And while the entire world was discovering DNA in the 50s and 60s, the USSR and China were very far behind. All while the man that was trying to save global hunger was starving in a gulag. So what did we learn today? Millions can pay the price when ideology trumps evidence. Also, don't be retarded. Source.